These are the original. Oh my! Is this a time travel plot? Because this looks like a. Look, they have the original Diamond and Pearl designs, not Rei and Akari. So, this is time travel. Time travel. Time travel. Oh my gosh! I love that Arceus is just talking to us and giving us the game intro. Oh my gosh! I love cutscenes. Wait, are these skippable? Okay. You can skip the cutscenes! Game Freak listened! Okay, my headcanon is this is the ancestor of Dr. Footsteps. This is my headcanon, and... Squat! I am a squatter! Nee. Okay, that's me. Pokemon God has given us a phone. Firework! I'm a winner! Benny. Oh my gosh! We're confirmed to be 15 years old! We are not 10! We are 15! It's Bok Choy is Charon's ancestor! Bok Choy! Oh my gosh, we have floor crumbs! We have floor crumbs! Oh my gosh! Ah! It's Mira! It's Mira's ancestor! Look at her! But it's like Mira, but it's like all grown up and it's... Oh no, it's a dying man! No! I want to help! No! I headcanon he talks like a surfer. I'm Volo, the Ginkgo Guild. The go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here. Aw, Volo, you're so nice. Pokemon start launching attacks at you. Run to my safety as quickly as you can. Alright, my girl? We have officially been adopted by this man. It seems we won't have to leave you to die, after all. Oh my gosh, I love how over-intense she is. It's so great. Oh, she does her hair for us. How nice, Eileen. I don't know. This one looks like Saturn, and this one, I don't know who that looks like. But then the one at the bottom, that looks like Candice. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Eh? Yeah! Aw, man. We got killed. I'm so proud of you, Beauregard. You go, Beauregard. Wow. This is my Pikachu. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind just went blank. Oh no! No, Ray! I'm feeling for you now! We have sad backstory now! And really, when you get right down to it, this Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? But watching you at work completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have to be a team. And our first step towards being a real team is to battle your team. Interesting that past Lucas and Dawn have are righties, but then Let's Go, they're lefties. God is giving you a phone call. That strange thing, Gummy. What is that? I love it. Who did the dialogue for this game? Now, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Of course. My, how about that? Though I'm not so certain you've been told the true story. The true story is this. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. Wait a second. Sinnoh isn't the country? It's the ancient name? And that's what you're here for. Akari, to drive that interloper from this place. Great, I love you, Ray. You're so good. Did you get a good rest? Look who's being punctual. Finally realized you were wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a shaft. Uh-oh. There you go again, insisting that your false image of Almighty Sinnoh is a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the front of all creation, and ruler of space. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Me get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan in our world's very basis? You wish. Oh my gosh, you're having a spit. I love this. Ah well, not our problem. The Heartwood. Eterna Forest. Yeehaw! I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the Warden to Cleaver, Lord of the Woods. It's part of the intro! What does it mean? I see now. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products of disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught and treat them as partners. I feel better putting my trust in you now. I think. I feel like I'm playing hide and seek. Extreme hide and seek. Oh no, does he have arthritis? His arms are twitching. Headcanon Benny has arthritis. I'm Arezu, by the way. I'm a warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving haircuts. Real nice to meet you. Not buying it. That's too bad. Would be a shame if this item got snatched up by somebody else. I think I will never walk up the stairs again. Don't need any help from your sort, or the Diamond Clan for that matter. That young lady, Arezu, offered to help, but associate with the Diamond Clan. It just won't do. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm. Thought you spotted a four-leaf clover? Well, I'll soon have you seeing double. I'm the middle sister, and I'm the one clover you can't pick. Heads I win, and tails you lose. You've got no chance against this game of fortunes. I'm the youngest coin, but I'm definitely not your good luck piece. How are these related? Remember this, though. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all that we can about them, whether we wish to live alongside them or not. And be warned, as the leader of the Galaxy team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilife Village. Oh no, we're gonna have a fugitive arc. I can't afford to look weak in front of the Diamond Clan's leader or your commander. But in truth, I sometimes wonder how I've ended up with the burdens I bear. My previous lord was swallowed by the waves. He was rescuing his young pup that had been swept out to sea and ended up giving his life to ensure the pup's safe return. If you were to guess, which of these Growlies would you say is the previous lord's child? The small one. Oh, you have quite a good eye. Yes, This quiet, skittish Growlithe is the one of the previous lord. Wow, wow. I have no doubt this little one has the potential to be a fine lord, but witnessing his father's demise has left deep scars in his heart. There are those who expect me to train him more strictly and force leadership upon him before he is ready, but I could never bring myself to do that. No matter what the rest of the Pearl Clan says, my mind is quite made up. I'll stay by this little one's side and let him live life as he wishes. You really want to know? You really don't value your own life, do you? It's Dusclops. Ooh, even saying its name fills me with dread. I mentioned to you before how the previous lord rescued his Growlithe pup. During that incident, Iceken and Batchski Legion saved my life as well. Since then, I felt a great deal of affection for Iceken here. I truly adore him. But I know there are those who speak ill of me behind my back. So I try to meet with Iceken here, where there are no prying eyes, to preserve his reputation. Oh my gosh, forbidden love! Well, I was just doing what any decent person would do when I saved you. Perhaps, but nonetheless, after that day, I found the strength to accept Growlithe as he is and not force him to become the next lord. And it was all thanks to the courage you showed to me, Iceken. He heard the voice of his father. It's just the Lion King all over again. Now, let's have a safe journey to Mount Coronet. All aboard? Okay, they're either immortal time beings, or it's a family name and a family business. Either way, there's no need for concern. I know my route, and I'll conduct us safely. I'll conduct us! Stop doing the little train dance, it makes me sad! Choo-choo! I recall faintly that I had a partner once. Precious one. No, his memories! Stop, stop. Its name escapes me, but I remember that it wielded flames with mastery. If only it were here, I'm sure it would light the way, luring us onward. No, it's his Chandelure. No. No, Ingo. Ingo, no. I'm starting to recall a man who looked like me. We battled and discussed Pokemon, I think. The words like winning more than anything else flashed through my mind just now. We'll soon be arriving at Wayward Cave's exit. Even if the memories themselves have faded, it appears much still lives on in my heart. No, Ingo! Professor Leventon told me how you fell to this land from the sky. For my part, I simply found myself one day here in Hisui, a region whose name I'd never heard. All I could remember was my own name. I showed a natural affinity for taming Pokemon, which is why I eventually became a warden. But I still wonder what my true purpose is here. Ah, well. But now I've sidetracked us all with this talk. Let's hurry onward. We have to restore his memories or do something. We have to get him back to his brother, or else I'm gonna be sad. And that's a threat. Ingo is now my best friend. Ingo! Great, you're gonna make me sad for the train conductors forevermore. I hope you're happy, game. I hope you're happy. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is not what I want. Like, it's too long. Oh my gosh. Wait, does it just carry me? And oh my gosh, what is wrong with my eyes? It's just freaking, I'm like some sort of like kidnapped child in its like murder basket. I have no words. You're really going to tell this little noodle what she needs to find just like that? Okay, that's beautiful. He call us Noodle. Maybe some pro speedrunner can get this fight, but not me. Oh my gosh, he's doing the squats! Yes! Okay. You're one of those men who's like shirtless in the cold and does not care. It's Cheryl, but like a baby! It's baby Cheryl!
Hello, my name's Sabi. Nice to meet you, Akari.
Same to you. It's like baby Cheryl.
I've heard about you. You're super talented, right? I bet you're gonna be fun to play with. I know why you're here too. You want Braviary's help so you can quell Avalok's frenzy, don't you? Well, you'll get it. If you can catch me first. Let's go, Braviary! Now, get ready, because here I come, Rhyperior, McMurder, and Electivire. All three of them. Go!
Dang, child. Who or what are you really, Akari? Oh no, it's the third act. The third act breakup. Komodo's kicking us out. Ray's gonna join us in fugitive life. I don't really know. Indeed. You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? This is the third act breakup. And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you really... What is it you're really after here? Hold on, Commander.
There's nothing to suggest Akari has wronged us.
Exactly. And besides, do you really think she's got the sort of fearsome power it'd take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn, how can you prove beyond a doubt that she's free from guilt? This person, this stranger appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee she is who she says? Who here can guarantee she is to be trusted?
But that's... No one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt?
Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Akari supposed to do then? She will be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. She remains a suspect unless she can clear her name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky. And so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond a doubt. Is that clear, Sarlene? Yes, sir.
How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Akari?
Do not attempt to intervene on her behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out here free, rather than clap you in chains. Oh shoot, he was gonna clap us in chains. Dang! You're to be expelled from the village? Seriously? Orders are orders. Give me a flute. Oh my gosh, I'm being banished! adopt me. Oh my gosh, it's a whole Cynthia family! Look, it's Granny Synth. This is gonna change things. Well, I'm sorry, Pokemon Pearl was my childhood game. Adamant, I like your clothes more. Irida, I like your mascot more. Oh. God has laser phone powers. Nice. Wait, what if the whole phone is Arceus? Like, we're just carrying Arceus in our pocket this whole time, and Arceus just turned into a phone. Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there, the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this mess. And 3. Return here alive. Thanks, Cyrene. You really do love us. You love us so much. You just won't say it. Benny's gonna kill us! Yes! Man, Wally's family has all sorts of medical health issues. Benny has arthritis. Wally has asthma. Like, they take our preconceptions of Professor Rowan as like this kind, grandfatherly, stern but tough figure. And he's like the main antagonist of this. Just driven mad by like revenge or something. They're doing the Jupes Mars thing. And then he's the Cyrus. Volo, save me. Ew! Oh, that's nasty! Oh, that's nasty! Oh! I thought these weren't real! Oh. Now, the moment comes at last. The big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood?
Secret. Your expectations need tempering, I fear. This wood is merely for fashioning myself a new cutting boards.
Cutting boards? You mean for cooking? The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking.
How can you complain for one shirking his own work this very moment? Poor Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you are, Akari. A reward for the wood you've brought.
That's one of the plates we were looking for. Apologies. That's indeed one of the plates we've been searching for.
What do you mean by a plate? Let me see that again. This does rather look like one of the plates you've been tracking down. While the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board, whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps it was the board's power. The plate's power, right? Oh my gosh, Kagita. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our own, and meet the creator's unwanted child. Unwanted child! We literally said unwanted child. It was an attempt to answer this question that I originally sought out Giratina and had it tear open a rift in space-time. Volo's the villain! Oh! Now, hand over the plates you gathered. I will be the one to bring them all together. My desire to meet Arceus cannot be contained any longer. I need to know what it is. I must know what it is. Oh my gosh, they're playing the little Cynthia motive. If I can meet Arceus myself, then I may also be able to subjugate its power. And using that, I will attempt to create a new, better world! Cynthia and Cyrus's roles are reversed. Of course, if I create a brand new world, then this history region that we currently exist in will be undone and return to nothing. You, everyone you know, and all the Pokemon living here will vanish in an instant, as if you'd never been. If you want to keep this world from disappearing, then face me in battle. Not that you have a choice. Even if you don't wish to battle me, I'm not above using force to take those plates from you. Volo lost his marbles. Why? Why you? Why do you have the blessing of Arceus? Why? How? I've devoted myself to Arceus beyond any other. I've worshipped it as the creator of our entire world. I bent all of my passion and interest to its study. All the time I've spent poring over the legends, everything that I've done. You outsider. It's almost as if you were spat out of space-time rift just to get in my way. No. This isn't finished yet. Can you feel it? The chill creeping through your veins. The eldritch presence icing your heart. Giratina, strike her down!
Can I go home now?
It's been several months since my brother's disappearance. I've been to the station every day, but no news. They told me that you were the best, that if anyone could find him, it'd be you. So I humbly ask, will you investigate what happened to my missing brother? How could I refuse?